Dear students, I welcome you once again in the online classes for the physical education for class 12th. Today we are going to discuss the unit 5, that is children and women in sports. So in this chapter you will come to know about the various developmental factors of children and various stages of children in and about the women, their participation in the sports and the special considerations of women in the sports. So let's see the topics under this last chapter, that is a motor development and factors affecting it, exercise guidelines at different stages of growth and development. Then we will see the common postural deformities, that is a knock knee, flat foot, round shoulders, lordosis, kyphosis, bow legs, and scoliosis, and their corrective measures. And this we'll see the women in the sports part, that we will understand the sports participation of women in India, their special considerations, that is menarche and menstrual dysfunction, and the pride which engrips the female athlete, that is in osteoporosis, amenorrhea, and eating disorders. So these following topics we will consider in this chapter. Now let's understand. Let's see the first topic, that is a meaning of motor development. So what is motor development? I must tell you that when a baby is born, he can't move on his own. He learns to control his muscles, to sit, to hold his head up, to stand up, to walk. So, this process is known as motor development. And to control these muscles in proper way so that there is a proper control on body, this development is termed as a motor development. So motor development takes time, but it happens in an expected order of events for most of the children. Okay, that is their life stages, various. For that is we can say that during the infancy stage, then during the early childhood, then during the mid childhood and later childhood, this all development takes place, and it carries out in a progressive way throughout the life. So here again we will see that motor development refers to the development of a child's bone, muscles, and ability to move around and manipulate his or her environment. So in simple words, motor development means this development of movement and various motor abilities from birth till date. In other words, motor development is the progressive change in movement throughout the life cycle. So now there are two forms of motor development. Okay, as we have seen that children learn to crawl, to step, to sit up, like in the and begins to walk in the early stages of the life or stages of their growth. So here we will see the types, the forms of motor development, that is gross motor development. So what is the gross motor development? This development includes skills that involve the coordination and development of large muscle groups of the body, which is used for sitting, walking, running, etc., or rolling, standing. Then we have can see the other one is, that is a fine motor development. It involves the small muscles of the body, especially in the muscles of the like of the body, like the hands and fingers, for holding a cricket bat, for buttoning a shirt, typing on the keyboard, for drawing, for writing. Okay, so this is all a fine motor development. Now we will see the next topic, that is the factors affecting the motor development. There are various factors which affects the motor development of a child. So at first we will see that is the heredity, because genetic factors are responsible for the child growth and development, and it is the motor development in children. These factors mainly affect the height and body weight of a child, which in turn is responsible for the abilities and rate of the motor development. For example, if one parent of a child is tall and another is short, then the child may end up splitting the differences by having an average height. Then we can see the environment, like The children which get freedom to interact and explore the surrounding leads to increased participation, have a well developed motor development. That is, the encouragement from parents and other people involved in child's life lead to an improved rate of motor skill development. The next factor which we'll see is a nutrition. Yes, availability of nutrition, nutritious food play a very important role in the development and growth process of a child. Children get stronger and get developed if they get a proper nutritious diet. Then we see the physical activities, the participation in the physical activities, involvement. The children who do not participate in the physical activities are normally the ones suffering from the slow growth rate. Then we will see the opportunities. The child which get the enormous opportunity to move around his environment, to participate in the programs related to the physical activities, get encouraged from the parents, have a good growth and motor development. Then we can see postural deformities. Deformities works as an obstacle which affect growth, and the children who have postural deformities have to go through a lot of troubles in their normal growth process and other motor developments. Then we can see proper training, the regular participation in the physical activities like basic PT, running, jogging, playing games help a lot in their growth and motor development, and which in turn is responsible for their proper growth and developed motor development. Disability and disease, this is another cause of the factors affecting the motor development, like some children which get affected by some diseases like the polio and other problems, disease at early age or disability hinders their proper growth and development. The next factor we will see, that is a proper rest and relaxation. A proper, like we have seen, the participation in physical activities, then their proper diet, and above all these all, there is the require it requires a proper rest and relaxation for a child, so that they can have a proper growth and development, which is also very important. Next we will see the exercise guidelines uh, at different stages of growth and development. So here we will see that during the infancy stage, that is a 1 to 2 year, during this stage of growth and development, exercise which includes, that is the head control, sitting, crawling, etc., should be encouraged. Infants should be indulged in some exercises such as moving arms, legs, and reaching to various objects. Infants should be provided by objects like toys and games, etc. You might have seen that during at this stage 1 to 2 years, when children start standing up and crawling, okay, there things has been placed for there, so that they can move around and they can go to those toys and they can handle it, and they can, in this period their height and weight also grows at a very good pace. So when the things are kept around them, they just move around and go towards those toys and objects, and for this their motor development, their movement their of the body takes place. Then we can see during the early childhood, that is a 3 to 7 years of age. So at this stage, the physical activity must be increased. They like throwing, jumping, they like to run around, they like to kick the ball, they throw the balls, jump on the stairs, and they do even catch and kick. So this is all is involved take place in this. So however, a very slow rate of flexibility development has been noticed, can be noticed in this age group, but kids improve their balance and posture and try to improve the motor skills during this age. So they learned how to jump, how to run, and they involve themselves in the physical activities. Then we see the later childhood, that is 8 to 12 years. During this stage, children learn, means there is a faster rate of development, and at this stage they become very good at the movements such as running, walking, jumping, and are ready to learn even the more complex skills or combinations. Okay, that is they just focus themselves towards the team games, and they play, their coordination get improved. They can play the game like TT, carom, badminton, chess, etc. So now we can see the exercise guidelines at the adolescence age. During this stage, they can see a considerable good amount of strength in them, and though endurance is not as much, but you can find that a good endurance can be developed. So during this stage, they just participate in the running activities, push-ups, weight training. They can play the major games like cricket, football, basketball, and even swimming. They prefer to participate in that. And during the adulthood, we can see during this stage they participate in their games of their choice, and they participate in lots of aerobic activities. They love to have the weight trainings and lots of calisthenics. They participate in dancing, etc. So in this way we have seen the basic like the first topics of the chapter, that is motor development, its types. Then we have seen the factors affecting the motor development, and we have seen the various exercise guidelines at the life stages of a child. So in the next video we will be seeing the various postural deformities and their corrective measures.